The first time he came to meet us, he automatically bonded to Michaela, and they were running around and laughing. Michaela was so happy. It was meant to be from the start, I think. It only took about a week before he was completely at home, following Michaela around everywhere she went and sleeping with her at night. So he made his position very quickly in the family. My name is Rachel. My husband is Dustin, and he's in the Marines. He's overseas right now. We have 2 children, 5-year-old Michaela and 1.5-year-old Gavin. And we were getting to a point where we wanted to expand our family, and my husband was getting ready to deploy. This would be the first deployment where my daughter was old enough to be aware of what was going on. So we wanted to get a friend for our daughter. We wanted to get a friend for our other dog and just kind of expand our family. The night that Max started to have problems, at about 4 o'clock in the morning, I let him out to go outside, and he looked like he was having trouble walking. I went to let him outside. He walked outside and collapsed. He was whimpering, he was shaking, and he was never able to get back up. I immediately began researching vets. It was on a weekend, so most of the vets weren't open. I had to call an emergency vet. When we got to the vet, they came out and told me that it looked very clear that he had injured his spine and he would most likely need surgery.
It's a very common problem in the Dachshund breed and breeds like them. They're very prone to have the disc actually rupture or put pressure on the spinal cords. So a dog like Max, who's had a spinal cord injury, number one, we need to know which disc is the offending disc. Then the surgeon would go in and do a procedure called a laminectomy. Well, the cost for all of that I mentioned can be quite a bit. Counting the exam and the MRI, the anesthesia, the surgery, it's roughly going to be in the $5,500 to $6,000 range.
I was terrified, thinking that he might need to have this major surgery on his back. I knew there was no way we would be able to afford it. But I was trying to put on a brave face for my daughter who was with me.
My name is Dr. Keith Richter. I'm a board-certified specialist in veterinary internal medicine. I am one of the founders of the FACE Foundation. We started the foundation about 2007. We felt the foundation would be a purpose that was really needed in our profession. FACE will provide funding for dogs with life-threatening problems with a good prognosis. FACE has funded the care for many dog and cat and prevented what we would call economic euthanasia, meaning euthanasia not because the prognosis is bad, but euthanasia because the families can't afford the level of care that's needed to fix their pet.
Economic euthanasia is heartbreak. It's putting your best friend to sleep because you can't afford it. Any resident that lives within the county who is struggling for whatever reason financially, we will fund a procedure so that family doesn't make the horrible decision of having to euthanize a family member. That's where our foundation steps in.
I got an email from FACE letting me know that we had gotten approved for the funding, and I started crying. Michaela ran up to me and said, "What's wrong, Mommy? What's wrong?" And I started laughing with tears in my eyes. I said, "Nothing, baby. Max is going to be okay. We get to keep him."
We have to date so far directly saved the lives of over 693 pets. That number is a lot bigger when you think about just the families that we've helped as well. We don't have a cap on the money that we will give to save a life.
We would have been broken apart if it wasn't for them. We probably would have had to give up our newest family member. And I am so grateful that FACE is there so that they can help other families.
If you are an animal lover and you are looking for a way that you can really impact someone else's life and you want to give back and help an individual that really needs you and help a pet who wouldn't survive without you, any amount of donation would be helpful. We'll go straight to the animals. It's easy to do. Just jump on our website. It's an excellent way to get involved and make a donation that will truly impact someone's life forever.